Hello again, my munchkins. What is it?
Crones.
My crones, munchkins, and sunflowers. How are you? We're back, and we're going to be talking about one of my favorite shows. You know what it is? It's called The Valley, and I got a pet peeve. So let me get it out now. My pet peeve is with Brittany. Brittany, if a man say they're not ready to have a child, they're not ready.
Yeah.
They're not ready. Y'all not ready. You said the man not even making love to you. What are you thinking?
Mm-hmm.
What is the hurry? It's a couple of things. He loves his son, but I've said this. This a touch to his ego. His son got problems. He doesn't want to risk having another child. Mm-hmm. And I truly believe that there is a part of him that don't want to copulate with Brittany, because he doesn't want her to get pregnant.
Yes, we can see that.
I don't think he wanted to, and she doesn't care. And he said, look, I'm paying the bills. Apparently they got the house together. She's saying I'm helping too. But she just said, I'm a good mother. He said, it has nothing to do with you not being a good mother. I'm not ready for that. Mm-hmm. Not now.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, she's around all these women that are pregnant and having babies, just like Christian.
Yes,
she just got baby fever. This is not a good time for Whitney to have a chat. Brittany, no, Brittany, no.
Mm-hmm. She has baby fever and stuck in the past, because she was just like, this isn't a part of the plan. The plan was always to have 2 children,
but not under these conditions. Conditions change. Go ahead, baby, come on.
Mm-hmm. And so now she's like putting like an ultimatum with him. She was just like, well, you can put your business first, but I'm still going to be pregnant. He was like, it's going to be hard to try to run a business while pregnant. And then she was just like, well, you're the one that wants to put the business first.
Because it's their money. She being silly.
She really is.
She's being silly. She just not even being silly. Get this kid straightened out first. Straighten it out.
Yeah.
People you see your friend is going through postpartum because she had 3 children.
Mm-hmm.
You and Dax don't need no children right now, no. Brittany.
And like he said, your son Cruz needs all the attention he needs right now because he's having that speaking problem.
Yeah. So I don't understand. I don't understand. And I think that's why he don't sleep with her. I think he doesn't. I think he's scared.
Yeah, that's one way to make sure you don't get
pregnant. The abstinence. And she said, I don't think he's cheating. He's been saying, I'm burnt out. I'm overwhelmed. I feel like crying. And she's like, but I want to have a baby. She's a kid. How old is she?
Let me see. Yeah.
How old is this girl?
All I have for Brittany is the fact that she ruined that date night that she so desperately wanted.
Right. And not only that, he tries, but she doesn't listen. Mm-mm. Was she 35, 36?
Hold up. About to get her.
So, I just don't get it. I don't.
35.
Mm-hmm.
Just turned 35 in January.
And just want these babies. She a Capricorn?
Let me see. I don't think she's a Capricorn.
Or is she a Pisces?
She might be a Pisces because she was born after the 25th.
Okay.
Well, she was born on the 25th.
So she's a Pisces.
Oh, no, she's an Aquarius.
I meant to say an Aquarius. Yeah, I meant to say Aquarius. So she's an Aquarius.
Makes a little more sense.
Mm-hmm. And they could be stubborn and pig-headed. When they get their mind locked on something, Aquarius, they locked on it. It's hard to change. And I don't think she's being realistic. And I think Jackson's scared to sleep with her. I don't really think it's that he doesn't find her attractive. I mean, she's not attractive as she used to be.
Right.
No.
She even admitted herself. She was just like, I know my body is not the same.
She got stretch marks, but why didn't you get a mommy makeover? These things is something. I don't know, but you can get something done to that face and your breast, which is gigantic.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead, baby, start talking.
Okay. I'm just crossing off to make sure that we have gotten some of these covered. Oh, yes. And Jackson talked about how Brittany's all he's known for 10 years. So you can kind of see.
I can imagine. That's a decade.
Yes.
Wow.
So you can imagine how close they are and how they must like love each other. So they have the chance to make it in a relationship.
Mm-hmm. They have it.
They do. They
but
really do.
But they got to get on the same page.
Yeah. All right. So where are we going to start next?
I don't know.
Because this episode was yet again mostly about Christian. Yes. So where am I going to start first? Well, let's start off with the fact that, first off, Michelle is continuing to deny the fact that she doesn't know what Christian's talking about. Little does she know when she looks back at this recording.
But what I'm saying is, did she tell Christian? She told Christian.
I think she told Christian.
And Christian told her boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Jax knows because apparently, I'm not sure if it was Jasmine or if it was Michelle herself that was drunk on the couch and had spilled this information about her talking to other men. Mm-hmm. So, like you said in the last episode, somebody just needs to tell her. Even Jax was.
But it seems like her husband kind of know. But if she cheated, it's over.
Yes, he did say that.
It's over.
Even though he said divorce is not in his vocabulary.
But a lot of men would be like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think that I would be like that.
Yes, yeah, they've gone through all this work to try to heal their relationship.
Right. And then to find out you cheated and you didn't tell me about it. I don't know. I would definitely, I don't know if I want to stay in something.
It was a running secret in this group that nobody told me.
Mm-hmm. But I think she knows. I think she know what it is.
Yeah.
She just want her to say it.
Mm-hmm. And even he knows a little bit because he said in the last episode that he's come to the realization that his marriage might be ending.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't want it to.
No, he doesn't.
And you can see he's sad about it.
Yes, that's why he's lashing out just teeny bit with this anger.
Mm-hmm. What else?
Yes. So Michelle looks, so the next day after this whole explosive night, Michelle has a conversation with Jesse. And even that same night, Michelle just looked guilty the entire time.
Michelle?
The one who's doing the alleged cheating.
Got it. I like her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do like her. But she looks guilty the entire time talking about, yeah, we're in this together. Mm-hmm. Yes, Jesse and Michelle. I'm like, girl.
But they're not sleeping together.
No, they're not sleeping together either. Yeah, and even he's mentioned it because he sees a change in her. Because he said one thing that she would always go and do is go out and drink with the girls. And now he's not, and now she's not posting pictures of her partying with these said girls. And he's just like, why? And she's like, oh, I just want to take a break from social media. And he's just like, that's something you don't do.
And here's another thing. He said there was a time when she would have her cell phone, she would leave it flat up. But now she leaves it face down. Mm-hmm. He's no fool. He's a lawyer, right? Yes. He knows everything. He knows the truth. But he's given her the benefit of the doubt.
He is.
He's given her the benefit of the doubt.
I'm so sorry. Yes. So here's one problem that was the entire episode. Mm-hmm. Christian. She continues to get the facts wrong. She misquoted her boyfriend.
She don't misquote. She's just a troublemaker. She's always been that way. Always been a troublemaker. And you know what? I think that they should get together and just stop inviting her.
Yeah, please.
You need to stop inviting her and her friend. Now, her friend did talk to her and told her about her stuff. I really appreciate it. But all at the same time, I mean, why Kristen need a daddy? I
don't know. Besides, she wasn't very receptive. You saw how much she shut down. And then probably first off, she was probably sitting there like, now even my boyfriend is against me saying that I did something when literally he said it. And then he was just like, yeah, he was like, I didn't say it like that though. You just changed one word and that changed the entire meaning of the conversation. she just doesn't get that. She was just like, but you still said it though. And she was just like, it's just me that's always getting in trouble.
That's another Amanda Seals.
Yes.
It's another Amanda Seals. I truly think something is wrong with her. You know, she doesn't, it's not, something ain't right. Because this, every time she come around, it's always trouble.
It is.
When she'll get around the group, I mean, if it was me, I wouldn't even want her to come around. If I knew she would be there, I wouldn't even show up. Because she's too problematic. Always been that way.
Right.
And then her and this guy want to have a baby. God bless the child who have his own. I don't know what to make out of that.
Yes. And she got to get her follicles checked. For somebody within her range, 5 to 10 follicles is good. And she has exactly 5, or at least that's how they made it put out to the camera. So she sounds like she's good. So
God knows she looked like she's pregnant.
Right, and she's stressing like, why isn't this happening?
I mean, she got a little gut. She got a gut. She big breasts. She gotten thick. Maybe
you're just like
she gotten heavy.
Pregnant, and your body just hasn't told you.
I don't know, but I'm just saying she gained a lot of weight.
Yeah,
she used to be real small. I mean, she just look. Her stomach is fat. Her breast is big. Girl, what you gonna look like once you have a baby? But I wish her the best if that's what she wants. I definitely do. If she wants a baby, I want her to have one. Why not? Why not? Procreate.
Yes, that is true.
But I mean, I think she'll be a good mom, but I just hope she don't have a wacky kid. Because she's a wacky woman. She's wacky to me.
She might have a wacky kid.
And she's wacky. And wacky people do wacky things.
Yes.
I'm not saying abusive, but the way they think.
Especially if you get 2 wacky people, you and Luke.
At least Luke proved to be rational. She can, Christian appears to be unrational to me. She's not rational. And she doesn't see anything that she does wrong.
No, she doesn't.
That's
the problem.
A lot of that sickness is going around lately.
Yes, you're right. Make sure to stay away
What is it called? Autism? What is it? Autism. Yes, she could be a high functioning artist. Yes, I'm not a doctor, but I'm saying she just reminds me of Amanda Seals.
Yes.
Why is Vanderpump all over again? You.
Yes, it's
you. You're the problem.
The common denominator.
Amanda Seals. They don't like me because you.
Yes.
It's you, babe. It's you. Whew. Those kind of people are exhausting.
Yeah, they Okay, so next we have this couple. We have Janet and Jason. Janet is the pregnant lady. Pregnant, yes. Her husband feels like she needs to stop being in all this drama.
I agree, because she's pregnant.
Yes.
Feeding your baby all this negativity, he say, she said. And she all in the cut.
Yes, she is.
She likes the juice.
She does. He literally said that it's like her second
That's the
job
one that was...
gossip.
He told her that.
No, in the confessional, he said that it's like her second job.
And he doesn't like it.
No, he doesn't.
Because he told her to stay out of, you're pregnant. You ought not to be worried about these things.
Yes. Yeah. Even Jason is the name of Janet's husband, was there with Jax at Guy's bowling night when Jax pulled Luke aside to talk to Christian about how the group is basically fed up with Christian.
She would have to go. Yes. She could be on the show, but when it be groups, I wouldn't want her around. She's too problematic.
On the show.
And so is her boyfriend, trying to defend her.
Yes. Stop playing along, dude. But I mean, he got the memo a little bit. He said that I got to realize when she's wrong too. However, that was pretty much it for Janet and Jesse. Sorry, Janet and Jason. Now,
who is Janet and Jason?
Janet is the pregnant woman.
Okay, you keep telling me. With the Asian guy.
Yes.
The black Asian. I don't know.
A dark Asian.
Is he
like Cambodian, maybe?
Or he could be.
That's what I assume. Dark.
Hawaiian. He could be.
Yes.
He could be. Vietnamese, Japanese. He could be.
They can be too.
Yeah. But Asian. Okay.
Yes.
He cute.
He is. Now, lastly, we have to talk about. what's her name? Sorry, Nia. Nia is going through postpartum, and she
makes me feel sad. Yeah.
Yes, she's opening up about it a little bit on the show, but
she can't help it. She cries everywhere. You talk something, she crying at the table. She's overwhelmed with those 3 kids.
She is.
She should hire a nanny.
That's true. Now, here's the thing. Danny, who's her husband, his sister had postpartum when she had children, when she had her experience giving birth. So Nia is calling up Danny's sister or her sister-in-law to just get some advice. And she was just like, I still feel like, she's like, I'm just not sure if I'm in my baby blues stage. She's like, I'm not sure if I just want to give it a label because I just don't want to give it that kind of power.
You know, they got medicine. They got stuff that can help her. She needs to talk to her gynecologist about this. Yeah. He can help her with this. He definitely can help her with this. She needs help.
Yeah.
She's crying out for help.
She is.
She needs to go get help.
Especially when she said, while she was crying, how sometimes she just can't see the brighter things in some situations.
That's sad. That's depression. It's awful. You love your kids, everything. You got everything you want, and you're not happy, and all you are is miserable. I understand because I had postpartum. It was horrible. I had postpartum for about 2 weeks. It came and then it went away. My family helped me. They kept on telling me, you know, it's just postpartum. I would just be sitting down doing nothing and just start crying like she did at the table. I just would have these crying moments. I had migraines. It was awful. But my mom and my grandmother and my auntie, they helped me get over it. They really, really did. Yeah.
And then lastly, like you said, just at the table, Jesse, okay, let me get the names right. Jesse and Michelle had a lunch date with Nia and her husband, Danny.
Right.
And while Michelle was just talking about the problems that she's having with, well, she didn't really want to talk about the problems she had with Christian. She couldn't even really get a full sentence out about how she was feeling before Nia said that she feels for what's going on in the situation. And then she turned it on to her. She was just like, I'm just really stressed out right now with this postpartum and and seeing you guys having your beef, and I love you guys, is making me more stressed out. Girl, I am so sorry for you.
You're sorry for a while.
She's got a lot of kids going on.
She got 3. She have a set of twins.
A set of twins.
Woo, child.
Yes. And then on top of that, she's trying to keep a front together by saying, I don't want to give it that kind of power and admit that
I understand, but she needs to get help. She needs to go to her gynecologist and really, her medical doctor. She needs to go and get some help. Go to the emergency room. You need to get help.
Yes. And you have your friends having a complete beef going on. Somebody has some secrets and being blackmailed, basically.
Who?
What's her name? Christian's basically blackmailing Michelle by saying, I'm protecting you.
I don't think it's blackmail. She's not asking her for anything. Okay. I think she's just...
You owe me as a friend?
No, I think that's her way of just letting it be known on camera. Remember the camera, Philip, when she's saying this camera.
Yeah, you're right.
So this is something she wants. It's already out. It's just a matter of time. They're going to see this.
Yeah.
And this is probably why this is not good.
Yeah.
It'll be bad.
Yeah, probably do not bring back Christian.
No, bring her back.
Okay.
Bring her back.
Maybe bring her back when she's not with Luke.
No, bring her back with her boyfriend. I ain't trying to stop that woman for having no love, but I'm saying bring her back. But I would like to see them not want to hang out with her.
Yes.
The same thing they dealing with Tom Sandoval.
Yes.
I would like for her to feel that dynamic, because they both kind of like alike. The both of the shows, it's just that the women are more mature and they're not catty.
That is
because
true.
They're married and have children. They more look out for each other.
Yes.
Because I thought it was very beautiful that they came over to Jack's and Brittany's house and sat there and watched their son. That woman was like,
yes.
when he said he's in the room on the floor.
And I'm trying to figure out.
She said he won't go to sleep.
This actually, I think this is pretty ingenious, actually, because Janet is pregnant with, I believe, their first child.
Yeah.
So to get an experience of to babysit a little somebody like underneath the
and who has and then who have special needs on top of it.
Yeah, so
it's a lot because he's not talking, so that's a lot they dealing with this little boy. It's funny. She was sitting like this.
She really was.
She was just like, I don't know what to do. Like, why did I sign up for this? But I thought it was good.
Experience, probably.
I want to say something else, and then we're going to close out.
Okay.
Jack say he loved Brittany, and I believe him. In spite of the things that Jack do, I could see Jack has changed.
Oh, like
he's
how?
More mature.
Oh.
He's still Jack's, but you can see he's mature. And honestly, I don't think that Brittany should have another child right now. Wait a few years, get stabilized, let the bar open up good, get everything going. It's too much, too fast, and too soon. This is all he asking, Brittany. Yes. And he's afraid to make love to you because he know you're not on anything. And this is how I would be. I wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. Right. Why? Because I don't want no children. So if I go up there and put a condom, you're going to be offended. So, and she said she don't think he's out there cheating. He's like, I don't even have the time. It's like the bar. And you know, sometimes when men are really, really busy like that, even women, when we get busy, all of us, we human. Sometimes it's the last thing on your mind, especially when you stress.
Yes.
And Brittany even said so herself that she was stressed and haven't been it, but she missed it every now and then. So, Britt, I hope you and Jax get back together.
Yeah.
I do. Because I know right now y'all split. But you're not speaking about a divorce. Right. And that's a good thing. And
you guys can work this out.
Maybe you can. Maybe you can salvage this marriage. Maybe you can. I hope so. And I hope so for the other couple too.
Jesse and Michelle.
I hope so. I do not like to see a marriage break up, especially when you could see that they can work through it. It's just that people don't want to work through the hard part. As soon as the thing get hard, people get going. And sometimes the hard part lasts a season. You could be in a hard part for a year. You could be in a hard part for 2 years, but trouble don't last always. Things will ease up, but people just go. And I know I was like that when I was young. Just, I don't have to deal with this. But then when you're out there in the world and you don't have anybody, now you're feeling sad. Try to make it work. As long as you love them, try to make it work. That's my advice to them.
Yes, that's because everybody these days want to be a baddie or like a badass.
I don't know why anybody want to be a baddie. Why anybody in the world want to be a badass? I want to be a good person. I don't want to be tough. And I certainly don't want to be masculine. I want to be soft and feminine. I don't want to be a badass. That's demonic. Women walking around, I'm a badass. Bad to whom?
Yes.
To whom? What? You working, you holding down. That's what you should be doing. And because you,
and then also just take one more further step. Don't want to talk about. I don't want people's baggage.
What do you mean?
Because I feel like that's like another thing that badasses talk about is they are the way they justify being singles because they don't want to deal with other people's baggage. Like people don't come with baggage.
Well, we all do.
Yes.
And I can understand that. It's just what kind of garbage? Because everybody come with something. What kind? And is it anything going to hurt me? Or is it anything that's going to cause you to run? People come with drama. So I really do like this show.
Yeah, that
I
was
just,
good.
I'm sad to see that there are breakups, but that is life.
Yeah.
This is a very good show. I
Oh, yeah.
really enjoy it, and I don't get half as way I do with Vanderpump. Those women, oh my God! If it wasn't for Baby Crone, I wouldn't even watch it.
Yes. Thank God the reunion's getting ready to
I mean, if
start.
I know we're going to still follow it, but it is hard for me to watch that show because I'm not their thinking is so skewed. Oh, just well. Anyway, I like this show because I'm dealing with marriages and marital problems,
Yes.
and you see the problem. And I'm so glad that I'm not saying Jack's haven't cheated or not cheating. I'm just saying, like Brittany said, I don't think so. I don't think he has the time.
Oh.
And that can be true.
Yes, actually, speaking of which, I did like the fact that when they was talking about the rumor about Sheena and Katie talking about how Jax might be cheating on Brittany, at least the time of that recording.
Because that's been out in the street.
Mhm.
Right. It could be because he wasn't known as a cheater, a serial cheater.
Yes. They actually put video footage from a clip of when it was talked about on Vanderpump, which was around the same time when this was being filmed as well. So like literally the Valley and the Vanderpump of having overlaps.
I like it. Cool. And I like that. I like that. That's different. I like that. So anyway, that's it.
Yeah.
You have anything else you want to say? I think we covered it all. You heard our commentary. You know what we feel. So what can I say? Have a good evening. And what else? Sunflowers.